The cream cheese frosting. So you're gonna have cream cheese at room temperature. Just put inside the steel bowl. Now I tend to use a steel bowl because it's just better for grip. In the cream cheese frosting, which is at room temperature, we've added 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So you're just going to soften this up. Just soften this a little bit. Soften this up a little bit. After this is soft, you're going to add sifted icing sugar in this. All at one time. Mix this up as well. Just cream this up a little bit so that no lumps are there. I'm just breaking this down completely so that there are no lumps in this. You can see this is done. There are no lumps in this now. You know the lumps are really small. If you are afraid of this and you want it to be completely lump-free, just pass it through a sieve. For me, these lumps will break down eventually, so I'm just going to carry on. The next product to add in rather, is to fold in the whipped cream. So if you notice, our whipped cream is really stiff. Notice how stiff this is. This is really stiff. You want it to be really stiff. Now this is non-dairy whipped topping. If you want to use a dairy-based product, you can use a dairy-based product as well. This is pre-whipped and kept. So there is another video that we have, which is basically going to be on how to whip the cream. So we're going to teach you that as well. But this at the moment is to be added into that. So don't add it all at one time, add it in batches. Just add it in batches like this and cut and fold. All that's gone in, you're going to cut and fold this. You always try to use a larger bowl because it's easier to work in. If you are doing a very large recipe and you are using a machine, you would use the whisk attachment for this. So this is almost done. And this is your cream cheese frosting. So this cream cheese frosting can be, this is done. So you can notice that. Then if you find any streaks, simply give it another mix. So don't worry. If you find there is a part of it that is not mixed properly, just mix it properly again. This is done. I'm going to again put this in the fridge so that it gets nice and stiff so that I can use it. And every time I take it out from the fridge, I'm going to soften it up and use it again. So I'm going to put it in the fridge now so that I can use it when I'm doing my layering. This can also be used on top of your red velvet cupcakes, or if you're trying to make any product which wants a creamy touch to it, you can definitely use a cream cheese frosting there as well. So this goes inside the fridge now.